Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well today. Got my, I'm at home today, because it is nasty outside. So yeah, I gotta switch this real quick. Transform, that's what I wanted to do. Ah, I'm upside down. That's not what I wanted. You can see that I don't do this very often on my computer. So I'm mostly on my phone, and that's better. Anyway, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me this morning. I have my cup of coffee. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Got my Coffee with Malcolm coffee mug. Nice tasty cup of joe. Let's start a poll. I got the full keyboard here. I can type. Ding, 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 ding. All right, now we got a poll. We're in like Flynn now. Let me double check everything here, make sure we're all copacetic. And there we are. We're in. So hey guys, thanks for joining me this morning. The weather here in the South is ice and snow. And if you haven't been in the South when it's ice and snow, it's chaotic. Now, I'm in Georgia. The slightest bit of ice and snow will make pure mayhem. Hey, Mr. Calabenga. So normally people in the Atlanta area drive like it's Grand Theft Auto 5. They're just all over the place, driving like crazy, right? But when it sleets and snows, it's like releasing a bunch of 12-year-olds that only know how to drive as if they're on Mario Kart. So, and the road's full of bananas, because it is bananas once people start getting out on the road. A lot of things have shut down, and we barely got a sheet of ice. But it's kind of comical compared to people up north who get inundated with tons of snow and ice, and it's nothing, you know. But it'll shut down Atlanta easy. So, and it already is starting to shut Atlanta down. But what are you going to do? I mean, it is what it is. It's a big cold front. The only thing I hate about the winter, really, I don't like the cold for one, but the thing that worries me the most is freezing pipes. I don't know, I'm paranoid about freezing pipes. It's like, I'd rather have an electrical problem than a pipe bursting. That's just me, though. Hey, the evil. Good morning to you. Welcome to Coffee with Malcolm. It's just something I do Monday through Friday. I'm a little later this morning than usual. Normally start around 30 minutes ago, but I had to take care of some stuff before I got on, and I had to set up the computer. I haven't used the desktop for my live streams in a while, so I had to get that all set up too. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Mohammed Nassim Rahimi, good morning to you, or evening, wherever you may be. Let's look at our poll real quick. I only had a few people on here. The GTA 5 style. Yeah. I imagine some people will get that and think it's kind of funny. It's total chaos. I have to leave in about an hour. I'm going to let the sun come out, give the trucks and everybody a chance to salt the roads and get everything cleared up before I head in. I've checked on my employees, my fellow employees, I should say, and they're on their way. But the one person I work with, she lives like 10 minutes down the road. She's going to be there. But it's later today in the afternoon when it's going to get nasty. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I should take a change of clothes and camp out at the post office. If I can't drive back. Carry a cot or an air mattress or something like that, you know. I think it'll be fine. But you can see behind me, it's snowing. This is Scrabbles. Hey, Scrabbles. He wants to go outside and play in the snow, but he doesn't realize that he's never encountered snow before. And he's short hair, so he would last 2 minutes and have to come back inside. You're not going out, buddy. You're not going out. Look at this snow. Isn't this crazy? This is crazy for us. Where I live, this is called crazy. But it looks really nice. Might be really nice outside. But anywho, checking out some stories online, some news things. Did you know that in Chicago, the government buildings throughout Chicago are on 100% renewable energy? They're all solar powered throughout Chicago. The airports, government buildings, things like that, they're all, they can trace all their energy consumption back to solar power. Pretty cool, huh? Big city like Chicago. I think they said it's the third largest city in the United States. And not the whole city itself, but yeah, the government buildings and everything, they're all self-sustaining, solar powered now. But what about the nighttime? That's what batteries are for. Well, my coffee's really good. What do you guys think of my coffee mug? Coffee with Malcolm coffee mug. I've got a few of these that I did a giveaway, and I was mailing them out to people. I got some more in. I may do that soon again. Ship them out and get people's ideas and stuff like that. Let's check out some stuff on the Good News Network. It's a cool app that I found that focuses mainly on good news, good things happening, or going on around the world. Inside. Let's see here. They got a bunch of stories on here. I haven't really looked at it this morning, so I'm not very prepared. It says here, this is good for coffee drinkers. Less at risk of head and neck cancers. If you drink coffee, who's heard of that? Who's heard of neck cancer? I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure it's a thing, but neck cancer? Really? I don't know. It seems bizarre. And then there was another little story. I did read this a little bit. A young boy survives 5 days in lion-infested game park in Zimbabwe. A little picture of the guy. He's just a little bitty dude, and he survived on his own for 5 days out in the wild, where there's evidently a lot of lions and stuff. So he's a lucky little kid, be able to survive all that. That's good news, right? There's some other little things, but it's all right. And I haven't read into them. There's some stuff about space. Somebody being rescued from a burning car. Yeah. But that's cool. Good news. It's called the Good News Network. It's a free app. You could download it for your phone, iPhone, Android. Doesn't matter. The website, of course. They've been around for like 20 years, and they solely focus on good news stories, which I think is nice. It's a change. Most of the stuff you read about or see is all bad news, right? Still snowing. I don't know. We get snow like once every 10 years. Something like that. And so yeah, it's interesting and kind of exciting and scary at the same time. Everybody went to the store and bought all their milk and bread yesterday and toilet paper. So that you got that going on. But you guys say something in the chat. Maybe we can. I would like to hear your comments. Anything going on with you guys today that you want to talk about? Any news stories? Where are you guys from? Type it in the chat. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And this is, as you can see, Coffee with Malcolm. Nobody's talking. You're leaving me to do all the talking. All right, that's fine. I think I can manage. I was at training all week long for post office, and they expedited it because they saw the storm coming. So they hurried up the class so I wouldn't have to be there today, but I still have to go to my office. Which, post office, rain, sleet, snow, or hail, which is not an actual quote of the post office, by the way. Yeah. Do your postal service deliver in horrible weather where you guys live? Is it too loud, my microphone? Maybe that's better. Maybe I won't seem like I'm screaming into the microphone. Like I said, I'm normally on here about 30 minutes prior to this, and I get a lot more regular viewers chiming in and assisting with the podcast, if you will. I'm excited to see this. I may do a WTF News story on this as well. Now I think of it, I think it'd be kind of funny. I won't be able to fly my drone in the snow, though. I don't know. I could try. It's not like real heavy snow. Oh man, maybe do a newscast with my WTF News microphone with a small patch of snow behind me, and then like show a car crashing into a tree and exploding. Cartoon, of course. And I don't know. I'll think of something. I gotta take advantage of things like this for my WTF News stories. I haven't done one in a while. People like them, so, and they're short. They're less than like 45 seconds to a minute long. If I do them over a minute, nobody watches them. Yeah, both Carla and Tina are doing fine. Carla's going to show up a little bit later. Tina's almost there now. So, she only lives a few minutes away.
No one's at Eatonton.
Nobody?
Lisa was the only one that showed up.
Wow.
There's no one in production. So, I don't have to worry about them needing documents passed to them.
Right.
There's nobody in production. That's what I want to make sure of. Has that stuff always been there?
Yeah. You just never saw it until I started using this light.
That's awful. That's real crappy work. You can see the line.
Yeah. We're inspecting the ceiling of the room.
Are you live chatting?
I am. I got my video going right now. And the snow in the background. And now we got Buster in the window.
Buster!
First it was Scrabbles. Now Buster's making his internet debut.
Buster, my bud.
Hey, buddy, what do you think of all that white stuff in the sky?
Oh, they're not asking to go out now.
Mm-mm.
They're screaming. They're still trying to go out.
We have a few cats around the house. Come here, Nima. You want to be internet famous?
Oh, Nema.
This is Nima.
Little sweetheart.
He's like, stop holding me.
He's like, I'm a big boy.
Hey, it's Dark from Japan. How's it going, man? It's late for where you are. It's snowing here in Georgia. We were talking about that. And that's Buster in the window.
What do you think, Buster? I don't think you've ever seen snow. You were not born.
Yeah, I was telling people we
Snow.
get it snow like once every 10 years. So it's kind of a big deal for us. But yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Got some bigger flakes showing up.
What do you think, Mr. Buster? Was he 3 years old?
You want snow too, Dark?
He's
yeah.
about 3 years old.
Maybe pushing
4?
4. Yeah.
Look at him staring.
I would give you some snow, but I don't think it'd make it to Japan. Surely you get snow in North Japan. You just gotta travel up there and get you some. I'm not sure what part of Japan you're in, but there's plenty of snow up there. Go get you some. He keeps looking at me like, what is going on out there?
What do you think, Mr. Buster? What do you think?
I like the snow background though. That's kind of cool.
I'm gonna go out there. I came to get my snowshoes,
Oh, okay.
so I'm gonna walk out there and check on everything.
Alrighty.
Make sure the outdoor cats are okay.
Right.
Sure.
We got some stray cats that we take care of as well. To come by, get them to the vet, stuff like that, but they're not coming in. But we have little houses and huts, if you will, kind of set up on the front porch and back porch and things like that.
No.
And we have
No.
heating pads wrapped in a blanket in the little huts as well. So if they go into them, they can curl up and stay warm in snowy weather. All right, Dark, it's cool. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, man. It is now 8 o'clock. Yeah, we have little shelters outside for the cats. How many shelters we got outside? Like 4? She's counting.
Four
Official
ones, and then we have some that are unheated but protected and with hay.
Yeah.
So they're insulated but not electric heat. And we have
4 with heating pads, right?
1, 2, 3 with heating pads, 1 that's just insulated. I have a couple of shelters in the lean-to that they can go to, and then the doghouse that's not being occupied.
Oh, there's Flair. Hey, Flair.
Hey, Flair!
Now, I don't want you guys to think that we have 20 cats outside. And the reason we do multiple shelters around the yard and area is so the cat can find one easily without having to go to one certain spot. So I think we got 2 out there that are kind of stray right now.
1 that's a neutered male. He
hangs out on the front porch, and he's got 3 to choose from on the front porch alone that he can curl up and stay warm.
A lot of times they don't use it. They're very particular.
Yeah.
They like to choose their house. So I try to put it in areas where I know that they go, so that they don't have to go to an area where they feel unsafe. So I might relocate some for the unneutered male that's been out there, the younger one that I think.
I'm just getting a late start today, Wesley, because of the weather, giving the Department of Transportation a chance to clear some of the roads and stuff, because this is very uncommon for us in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Man, those flakes are getting bigger.
You can hear it coming down.
Wow.
You can hear it.
Okay.
It almost sounds like rain. It's coming down so hard.
Yeah, it's wild.
But Flair likes it. Look at Flair.
This is
That's
Flair.
our precious. That's our precious boy.
Say hi to the camera.
He's a sweetheart. He's from the Humane Society.
Yeah, we got quite a few from the Humane Society. A couple of strays she picked up at her previous job. Things like that. And a couple that have kind of just wandered into our yard. So
We always take care of them. Sweetie wandered in. She was a stray.
Mhm.
Someone dropped her off.
the one dog we have, Sweetie, the lab. So yeah. And
Yep.
she's outside. Her house is protected, and she's got a huge 3-foot heating pad that she curls up on. And when I went out and fed her this morning, she was toasty. So no worries there.
Do you have a thermometer? I want to check the temperature in her kennel.
I do not. I had that one. I left it at work from last week.
You don't have a regular thermometer?
Mm-mm. But the infrared one, it's.
Don't we have one in the refrigerator?
Oh yeah, you do.
I'll just take that one. I want to make sure she's good.
Okay.
And I have secured some more cardboard in the event we need to protect an area. I do have an idea.
Uh-oh. More ideas. Here we go.
There is a little area underneath our rooftop tent that we can build a little cove, if you will. And I think maybe Rory would go in there.
Okay.
But we can do that later.
All right.
But I'm going to do some recon and get back with you.
Alrighty. Awesome. Awesome possum, as they say sometimes.
Funny thing about possums, did you know that they eat chickens?
Possums eat chickens?
Yes.
I did not know that. now we learned something. Possums eat chickens.
So
I don't know where she heard this from, but
I have had chickens. I grew up with chickens. I've never had a possum rip the head off of a chicken and dehead it and then come back later and eat the body. I've never, ever.
Well, I could see them eating leftovers, but not actually going after the chicken and killing it.
Yes, someone told me that yesterday, that their chickens were just, there was a possum getting into their chicken coop, beheading the chickens, leaving the body, and then they would come back later and eat the body. I have never, that is something, I have never heard of anything like that. So I'm wondering if anybody else knew that that was a thing that possums did.
That's crazy.
That is crazy because all the years I had chickens growing up, I never. Now the dogs would eat the chickens if they got out. They would chase them and kill them. But
there's your chicken stuff. Yeah, possums are nasty looking. They're violent if you get near them. I wouldn't touch it with a pole. So,
I mean, with those teeth, those teeth are made for ripping flesh. If you think about it.
And then climb a tree, and they got good claws and stuff. They're up in trees and everything like that. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to run them off because they eat ticks.
They eat ticks. What they need to do is eat the deer. Now, if they could like chew on a deer leg and get them to stay off our yard, that'd be great.
I have not been successful at training any animal to chase away deer.
I know. Cats won't do it. The dog won't do it.
Nothing.
He's got these nonchalant deer that show up in the yard. They're just like, hey guys, what's up? We're going to eat your grass. In families, like 6 or 7 of them. We're in the city. If we're out in the country, they'd all be dead. But we're in the city.
Well, suburbs.
We're in the suburbs.
I'd say the suburbs.
Which is still in the city limits. So you can't fire a gun. Legally.
Well, city limits maybe, but the suburbs.
If you got out, land. If you actually passed the city limits and went out to the county, in the county you can fire a gun. Practice in your backyard or shoot a deer that's going across your front yard.
Well,
whatever.
That's how you define being in the city. It's not like we're in Metro Atlanta or something. I mean, we're kind of rural a bit.
Wesley has a dog that corners a possum, and then when the possum hisses, the dog runs. That sounds about right.
Yep.
Smart dog. I remember growing up, a friend of mine who lived across the street liked to go hunting all the time. He had coon dogs and big hound dogs, howl all night long, just annoying as hell. But anyway, he would take them hunting for raccoons, and if they would get into what you need? Camera. Oh, you want the camera? What was I saying? Oh yeah, when he go hunting with these coon dogs, these hound dogs, they would get in scraps with these raccoons, and they would be shredded when they got back. Not like ripped with muscles. I mean, like cut up to pieces. And he would be like, "Oh, it happens," and he would patch them up and let them heal, and then take them back out in the woods and go hunting again. And this was in the 80s, late 80s, and then he was talking about how these dogs cost like $1,000 a piece or something like that, because they were bred for hunting, and it's part of the game, the competition, if you will. A lot of people in Tennessee, where I grew up, had hunting dogs. You'd see stuff in the bed of the truck for the hauling the dogs, around and things like that. I went one time, and it was not even organized chaos. It was just lunacy. These guys out there with headlamps, running around, yelling at their dogs. The dogs are howling off in the distance. They're tripping and running through the woods at night, all to get this one raccoon, to see whose dog got the raccoon first. And then sometimes they wouldn't even catch the raccoon or do anything to it. They just,
You send that to me.
Yeah.
I rarely get a moment where Flair is actually being docile. It's a rare moment.
There's your picture, or video even. 4-second video.
You can send me that picture too if you want.
All right, I'll send it to you.
Rascal. Okay, I'm going to head out. Got to get my jacket.
And then we're sending text messages here real quick because Little old Flair hanging out on the windowsill. Raccoons make horrible pets. I bet. You've seen videos. People have tamed raccoons and have them as pets, and you see little videos on the internet of that. But certain animals like that don't stay docile long. Even when they get older, their natural instinct to do whatever the hell they want comes through, you know. And so yeah, I would not want to, even as a little infant raccoon, raise it and keep it. It would probably turn on you, I would imagine. So nope, not gonna do that either. Cats and dogs are good enough for me. Maybe a goldfish. That's about it. I'm not going for any vicious animals that are gonna rip me to shreds or destroy my house. Now there are dogs that'll destroy your house too, but yeah. Anyway. Oh man. So where are you located again, Wesley? I forget where you are, Wesley. How's the weather where you are? And like I said earlier, this is once every 8 to 10 years for us. Man, it is really coming down. That's wild. Even in Tennessee, when I was as a kid, this would only happen once every couple of years. And you'd be just totally excited and insane about it. Like, oh, we're not going to school. And you go play in it, and you would freeze your ass off throwing snowballs at friends. And, yeah. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. I'm glad the power's still on. Lubbock, Texas. Kiss my glass. I have a commercial idea for you, Wesley. I would like to do a commercial for you for Kiss My Glass. You'd have to send me your logo, or a picture of your van or whatever it is you drive around, or a short video of you waving in the van, something like that. I'd love to make a little 20-second commercial for Kiss My Glass. I don't know. I was thinking about, they were on the radio talking about commercials. Lawyers. It was against the law for lawyers to advertise their law businesses until the late 70s, when they finally took it through the court system and argued that it's freedom of speech, and they were able to then be allowed to make commercials and ads for their law businesses, because it was just considered tacky and taboo, not taboo, but just tacky and unprofessional to do ads. And the idea of advertising being freedom of speech was very foreign to the justice system. It wasn't, freedom of speech was freedom for like newspapers and news outlets to be able to speak, and people could talk, speak in public and whatever like that. But the whole concept of lawyers doing it was actually, they would get disbarred if they advertised until this law got passed in the late 70s. Another little story I heard on the news. And so I thought that was kind of wild. Now you got all these crazy commercials of lawyers doing crazy stuff with cowboy hats and dressing up doing crazy things and being all loud and insane, just trying to get your attention for these wild and wacky local commercials. So I don't know. I was thinking about all that, and then your business came into my mind. The Kiss My Glass, and I had some ideas just started stirring in my head that were making me laugh while I was driving down the road. So yeah, with your permission, Wesley. Yeah, I'm doing good, Istanbul. Nice to see you. It's snowing. On a little bit later than usual. I'll be hitting the road soon. Wow. Well, this is my dad still lives in the house I grew up in Tennessee, and he just sent me this image of his front yard. That's the neighborhood I grew up in, and today it's covered in snow. So yeah. Oh man, that's wild. I just got a text message. Let's see what that's all about first, real quick. Looks like I need to get on a Zoom meeting for work. I guess I'm cutting this short. I probably have to go now. How long have I been on? I don't even have a timer on here to tell me how long I've been going. 30 minutes. I've been on for 30 minutes. You have a sunny, warm day there? But yeah, that was that picture off my old front porch where I grew up. And then out here, I can take a picture of the ground out here so you can see. That's what it looks like on the ground here, right outside my window right now. So yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, the volume's really quiet. I'm sorry. Bam. Is that better? We'll jack it up so you guys can hear me. But yeah, that's the picture outside my window this morning. Snow, snow, snow. It's gonna be cold next week. That's how it was. Like last week, it was nice outside. And now today, this just came in quick too. It wasn't even. I think it was in the 40s yesterday. I'm not sure exactly. Upper 30s, 40s. Now it's plummeting right now. Last night it was like 32, and now it's dropped down to 29. So yeah. There we go. Hey Wesley, I got to get on this thing for work, so I'm gonna have to cut this off. Say goodbye to you guys. You got my email, Wesley. Send me some stuff to coffeewithmalcolm@gmail.com. Maybe we can collaborate and put a little commercial together. I think it'd be fun and hilarious. And you can use it for your business, or we can just leave it on YouTube for laughs. It doesn't even have to actually be for your business if you don't want it to be. But anyway, guys, I got to go. You guys have a great day. Stay safe outside. If you're experiencing anything like this, drive carefully. Let's check our chat real quick. Our poll. 45% say they're good drivers in the winter. 9 said no, and 45 do it GTA 5 style. All right, guys. If I don't see you later today or tomorrow, I will see you Sunday morning. Make sure you tune in. The channel's growing. I thank all of you for that. Like, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you guys another day. Have a great day.